Hello and welcome, it's Kylie, Bertucci Stamping Up Demonstrator in Australia, and I am with you today to show you a amazing kit. In fact, it's on the last chance section of the Stampin' Up store, and I don't want you to miss out on it because I think that the store 100% does not do this justice. And I wanted to show you exactly what is in this kit and why you need to get it stat if you don't have it already. So it is called the Nature's Painting Kit, and it is absolutely amazing. Now the picture on the store, it just basically has like a picture of a flower and kind of just shows that there's some watercolor pencils. But it doesn't really show you exactly what is in this kit. So let me show you because it's just so awesome. So this is me. I've already opened it up, of course, but I just want to show you what you have in here. Now it's a very, very simple kit, but this is the sort of kit that is absolutely perfect for those of you that are traveling, or maybe you're catching a flight or something like that, and you just want something to bring with you that is easy, helps you be creative. Maybe even if you're driving in the car, I really don't think it's going to be that difficult to do. But it's just a great travel creative kit that you can bring with you. And I had so much fun. I pre-recorded me colouring in some of the sheets, and I'll speed that up for you because I know that you know, your time is precious and you know how to colour. So, but I will show you one just sort of slowly now. But then you can just watch me colour in 5 of the different layouts. So you get quite a lot in the pack. There's a lot of different designs here. I've sort of worked out most of the flowers: the peony, magnolia, poppy, the protea, which is a New Zealand one, and the sunflower. I think this one here is the peony. Yes, the peony. And then you've got the magnolia, which is actually Bruno's favourite, the magnolia. He loves magnolia flowers. These ones I've just figured are gum nuts. So Australian, like maybe wattle. I'd say it's something like wattle or something like that. They're the poppy. And then you've got some sort of fern. But you get 2 of each, which is amazing. And then we've got this tropical one, which I've coloured, the other one of these I've coloured in. The New Zealand protea. And this one I'm not too sure what this one, I think it might be a lily or like a peace lily, something like that. But yeah, sunflower. And they're just, it's just so, so, so gorgeous. Really awesome images. And I love that it comes with your watercolor pencils, and then also the aqua painter as well that comes with it. And you can obviously look up best ways of doing it, but I love to follow like what was here, just the guide here at the front. Just having the darker images, darker colouring closer to the centre of the image, and then go lighter. And you can use whatever colour you prefer. Let me show you the one that, and you'll see me colour it in a moment. But this is the one that I decided to do. So the front cover, I'm pretty sure that that was using the Flirty Flamingo, but I decided to go with the Berry Burst, and I absolutely love the colouring. I'm going to cut this out and we're going to make a card out of it because I wanted to show you just how quick and easy you can make a card with it as well. But it is one of these things that I think, like, don't stress if you never end up making it into a card. It's actually something that you could frame. You could give it as a frame with just a nice sentiment on it. So yeah, it's just a really, really awesome set to just, you know, do that adult colouring that we all love to do. If you're feeling a bit stressed out, you can just pull this out. You can use your blends with it as well. Don't feel like you have to use the watercolour pencils. This is fantastic with the blends, but it's just to give you an idea here of how it works. I'll just turn my square off here just because I'll be putting my head down. But you can go in quite strong with your colouring. You also don't have to be super duper like careful, like stay in the lines of course, but you don't need to go all the way to the edge. You're sort of just creating like an opportunity for colour to be on there, but your watercolour painter is the one that's going to do the blending for you and move that colour around. And I actually find it's more natural looking when you don't go all the way to the edge. Like I like a little bit of white space when I'm doing this sort of colouring. So I'll just do this one flower and then I'll show you the video of me speeding it up, and then we'll make one of these cards together, just so that if you do decide you want to use them, just how quick and easy it is to make a card with them. But yes, this is on the last chance, so this will be ending at the end of this month. And we've done this is a premiere, by the way, and we've done a premiere because we are currently packing all this week. So yeah, if you're watching this video, just think of us, because we're packing, ready to go off to Perth, which is like so exciting. I've been really looking forward to this week because I know everyone keeps asking me, have you packed yet? Have you packed yet? And I'm so confused. I'm like, how do you pack when you're still living? Like, why would I be packed? I know some people know how to do it in stages, but I'm definitely not one of those people. I'm like, no, I'm not going to be touching anything until it actually is time to pack, because then I know that I've got everything I need and I'm not packing things that I shouldn't be packing. And yeah, just gets a bit too confusing for me if I try and pack when I'm not actually ready to. So I'm just using not a lot. I like to squeeze it onto a block, by the way. You'll see me doing that in the sped up video. But yeah, you can just squeeze a little bit on here if you want to, but I feel like I have more control over how much water I'm using if I put it on the block. Because I don't like it too watery. But this paper is fantastic. Like, I did one where I used quite a bit of water, and you don't have to stress about taking it out because this is super duper thick. I would be shocked if that bled through. Like you can see there, I've used quite a bit of water and there's not even a visual of anything coming through that side. So it's really good paper, very good quality. Now this centerpiece here, I just did like a little bit of a Google images just to see. Oh, thank you, Siri. I did a little bit of Googling just to see what colouring I could use for a sunflower, and you can just get all the colour, and that's why I had the names there, just so that I could get an idea of different colours that I could use using the colours that have been given to us with the watercolour pencils. And you can see Stampin' Up! Have really thought this through, because all of the flowers that I Googled, you could actually do a number of the colours that they've included. Quite a lot of them can be the pink, like Flirty Flamingo, or the Real Red, or it could be, is it a Poppy Parade or Real Red? This one, oh yeah, Real Red. Yeah, even the Berry Burst, like all of them could be a number of colours, so you sort of don't have to do, like even the front one here, you know, it looks beautiful in the Flirty Flamingo, but it also looks amazing in the Berry Burst as well. So yeah, you can pick and choose which one you prefer. And then we've got so you can just sort of bring some colour in, and I know it seems weird what I've just done here, but look what happens when I colour. I wanted to show you this just so you can see how the watercolour pencils sort of work. So straight away, even though it was like a weird colouring that I did, really just becomes its own once you put the water painter on. And I love that it's sort of, you know, bits of white and bits of texture. So it's actually good doing something like that, like particularly in that centerpiece where you're just sort of doing scribbles even, or even like missing bits. I think it just comes up a lot nicer when you go to colour. And so this bit here with the orange that I've put, we can now just blend that through a little bit, just so that it gives it some texture. So you can see here, I'll just compare, I'll lift it up and compare the two. So you can see one side is blended and this side isn't. And you can just see the colours just so, it has an amazing gradient. It just adds like lots of fun texture to the image and colour, and it's a really great kit, this one. I really hope that this video today helps you see the value in this kit, and that it's a must have. If you live in Australia, you can shop for this with us now. Even though we're packing, we're moving, you can still shop with us, and you, like Stampin' Up, will send it directly to you from Sydney. So it's not affecting us. It's not like, oh, you know, poor things they're packing, I don't want to annoy them. No. We need you to continue to order from us, because we notice that sometimes when we're traveling, the orders don't come through as often, and it's because our customers can sometimes think, oh, I don't want to be a bother. We know how sweet you all are, but it is no bother at all. We're telling you, in fact, we need you to order, continue to order, even though we're moving. And Stampin' Up will send it, and we've got all the customer cards ready to go to send out for the month of March. So it is no trouble at all. In fact, I don't think Bruno's taken away the customer cards for the month, but just in case, if you haven't seen that video, oh yeah, it is in the other room. I'll be back in a minute and grab them. Okay, I'm back. Don't you love the pause button? I need that in my lives as well. But yes, this is our March customer card here. So if you order this month, and this is the only way that you can get the kit this month, I've got a video showing how I made these beautiful cards using the mixed media florals. So you'll receive one of these amazing cards that we've handmade, and you also receive the amazing video class bundle as well. Hello. Using the same mixed media florals sort of suite is what we used as the basis of our online class. So you get that for free, but anyone in the world can purchase this for $22. So you're welcome to purchase it if you like. Totally up to you. Better to shop though, because any amount of shopping that you do with us, you'll receive this. And then also this month, you'll receive the amazing Ocean Friends tutorial. This is a video class bundle that Bruno and I made together, and we absolutely love it. It's just like a little mini video class bundle. There's 6 cards. It's $10 if you wanted to scan the code and purchase that, and that's got measurements for anyone in the world. Whether you're a demonstrator or a customer of someone else, you're welcome to purchase it, and it has all of the measurements that you need in every country. But if you are a customer of ours, not only will you get the other video class bundle with the 12 videos, but you also get this as well, which has the 6. So that's like 18 class videos for you. So a lot of inspiration. We've been working very, very hard to make sure that you get looked after and you have lots of inspiration. There it is there. It's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous suite of products, this one, and we know you're going to absolutely love it. So yeah, that's that one there. Excellent. So let me continue to show you this. Also, while we're at it, just please make sure that you sign up for the online stamping retreat waitlist, because that's going to have a little special email being sent, and you don't want to miss out on that email, because it's going to have information about how you can get the event a little bit cheaper, get a few specials, So make sure you wait list. It's onlinestampingretreat.com is where you want to go. There's links obviously below, so check that out as well while you're at it. Okay, where was I? To be continued. Okay, so just saying we've done all of this, and from the magic of TV, we'll go like this. Ta-da! This is the one that I did before, and that's the video that you're about to see with me colouring everything in. So I am going to make a card with one of the items that I've already coloured in, this one here. But I'll just fast forward the video for you to watch, and we'll have a little bit of music. So if you've got some maybe a Love It, Chop It or something to do, or if you wanted to pull out a kit, if you have this kit and you want to colour along with me, this would be a great time to do that, because I'll pop some music on and you can watch me do some colouring, and I'll see you on the other side when we make a card together. See you soon. was a bit of fun, all that colouring. I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it the other night. It was about 2 hours of recording that I did, so we've sped it up really quick so that, yeah, you didn't need to see me to doing 2 hours of of colouring. The magic of television, it's so good, isn't it? So let's have a look at this beautiful one here, which I'm pretty sure is the peony. We're going to use this one, and what I'm going to do is actually cut this out because I just think, I mean, you could obviously just use this size that we have here, but it is quite a random size. I think it is 5 by 7, is it? Oh no, 4.5 by 6. Oh yeah. So you could possibly, yeah, just put it straight onto a card front. But for us in Australia, our measurement is usually like 10 centimeters, which I think, oh yeah, you could possibly cut it down to the edge to edge. So I think it's like 10.5. Yeah, you could actually cut it so that it would fit within the size for Australia as well, which is really good. So let's have a little look. I want to see, we'll do our size in Australia, but for you in the US, I think it will be a little bit easier actually. So what I would possibly do, because it's 11.5 or 11.4, basically I'm wanting to go to 10.5, which is almost like a centimetre off, but I'm going to take off like 1/2 centimetre on this side, and then I'll just score that first. So yeah, possibly 1/2 centimetre on each side I think is going to give you, yeah, it's a little bit more actually. So probably if you do 0.6, I think that will work out quite well. So like 1 millimetre more than what I mentioned. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that looks good. Yep, that's about 0.6. So this size that I'm cutting down now is basically the Poppy Parade size. So you could even do like a taller one where it's like edge to edge like that, and it will have a border, which would look quite nice on the berry burst. But if we cut it down to, so let's see where we need to be. We want to be at 14.4. Currently, we're at 15.2, I think it is, or 6 inches. Yeah, 15.2 or 3, 2.5, just to be annoying. So I think again we'll do about the 6 millimetre or 0.6. And then we should be able to do the same on the other side, and it will be the Poppy Parade size. Oh, it's a little bit less actually, but that's all right. Always go less rather than more. It's still going to look good because the top will be a little bit higher than the bottom. But there you go. So that you can actually do that card front size. I'll just show you what it looks like. But I've got another idea that I wanted to try, but I thought I'll just cut this out so you can see, particularly for our Aussie peeps and, well, anyone outside of the US and Canada, if you're wanting to see if it fits the metric, then it does, and you can just have that, which looks amazing. I think that looks absolutely beautiful. But one idea that I thought I would try is to cut this out, and I think it will look really, really good. I've got my good scissors here. Okay, so let's just cut this one down. We'll see what this looks like. Look, I'm going to keep the border, and it does mean fussy cutting, so if you're not a fussy cutting fan, then you can just stick with what I did before and just cut it to the edge or to the Poppy Parade size. but if not, you can do what I'm doing here. Very good. Just keep cutting that out. Remember, always move your left hand when you're cutting. All your right hand is doing is just the up and down chopping, not actually moving at all. It's my left hand that's actually moving the paper. But if you're not confident with snipping, it is one of those skills that, because I used to hate it, like really, really hate it, but I think the reason I hated it was because I just couldn't get it to cut the way I wanted it to cut, and I'd get really frustrated with it. And I think it's because I just needed to learn how to make the tool work for me. I think it's also helped having the Stampin' Up! Snips. Like when they're new, I think these ones are just starting to get a little bit dull. You can cut into some aluminium foil, or as you like to say in the US, aluminum. The first time I heard that when we were in the US, I'm like, what did you just say? Aluminum. And they're like, what do you say? And I'm like, aluminium. Aluminium. We sounded just as crazy to each other. Aluminium. Same language. Still need a translator. Yes, you can just do that, or just, you know, prepare to get new snips from time to time. It is one of those products that you want it to be good quality and you want it to be in good working order, because otherwise it's just super frustrating when things aren't, like, you know, don't scrimp on changing your trimmer blades and things like that. Like if it's frustrating you and it's a bit, the paper's a bit furry when you're chopping, well, it's time to change your blade. Like, don't hold yourself back from putting on a new blade. Oh, I love it. Do you love it? I really love it. And I'm going to stick it up on dimensionals as well, because I just think that does not need anything else but that. Obviously sentiment, but amazing. I really, really like that. So this kit, do not miss it. It is going to be leaving very, very soon, and it's because it's a last chance product item. That means that it could sell out. So if you've decided right now after watching me that you're like, you know what, yeah, I think I could use that kit and I think I'm going to really enjoy it, well, don't delay, because you'll kick yourself if it sells out. Yeah. And it's one of those kits I think you could actually get a couple of them, and it's a really nice gift. Like if you've got friends, even for teenage girls, like I think that there's this whole thing with colouring that is really important. Not a lot of young ones. Like I was speaking to one of our friends, their teenager the other day, 16, and he just doesn't, he hates pen and paper. And yet people have, you know, psychologists and scientists have looked into how the brain works when you colour. And it's really interesting, the research that they've found about the correlation of colouring and emotions and helping you to just to cope even. Like it's a really great grounding, relaxing thing to do for your body. So yeah, if you have like a teenage girl, or, you know, even young men, like I know Bruno absolutely loves to colour. so it's just, yeah, it's just a fantastic set. So you can see just all of the different colouring in that they can do. And it's, then they don't have to do anything with it if they don't want to, or they could go get a frame, just frame it and put like a sentiment on there. But I just think it's the enjoyment of colouring with this kit that is really special. And teenagers actually really love the alcohol blends. A lot of artists actually use the blends quite a lot for, like, you can go on Instagram and TikTok and things like that and see people using that as a colouring tool. So yeah, I think this would be a really great gift if you're thinking about like what to get a young girl. Yeah, and all ages. Like, I think it's something that could transcend, like, you're looking at from when they can colour, so 6 years up, even 5 years old up. This is a really great kit for them to have, and just anytime they're feeling a bit stressed or a bit overwhelmed, like for me, I find that this really helps me to feel really calm, and yeah, just sort of grounds me. I really enjoy it. So there you go, my lovely people. So this sentiment here, what should we put as a sentiment? We've got quite a few to choose from in the catalogue, but I'll see if I can find one that's a last chance offer item. So we'll just have a look on our online store. So if you go to our blog, which is kyliebertucci.com, and I'll show you exactly how it will come up here. So this is our blog here. You can see all our designs and everything like that. Lots of different ideas here along the side. And if you go to shop, you can just click on shop, or you can go to our Stampin' Up store, and that will open up the Stampin' Up store, and it will just say that you're shopping with us up in the corner. That will just help you to identify who you're shopping with. If you don't want to shop with us, that's fine. You just need to click on that, and then you can actually change who you shop with. Oh, Bruno's changed us to WA. That's a bit exciting. I like that. So if you do specials, you can go to last chance products, and these are fantastic. You can change the view to have 90 items on that home page, and there's some amazing last chance products that are going to be finishing at the end of this month. I just sent a message to Bruno, and I said to Bruno, did we get this paper? Because that is so beautiful. I'm feeling really upset that I didn't somehow get this. I don't know if we missed it or if it was like an online exclusive. I don't know where it came from. I think it might have been an online exclusive maybe, but this is a definite must-have for me. I feel like I'm really sad that we're moving, because I would totally do a class on this one. That is just absolutely beautiful, that paper. So definitely check that out. And it's on sale, people. You get it for $15.22 instead of $21. So a lot of people must have missed this one, because I don't even remember seeing it. So check that one out. Here's our kit here. It's $44, which I know seems like a lot of money, but you've seen how much you can get from this kit, and just how many hours of amazing colouring that you can get from this. So it's definitely worth looking into. But like I said, I just don't think that the pictures here do it justice, because all it shows is just like this front cover, the pencils, and then the water painter. But you don't really truly know how big that pad of different drawings are, and the quality of the paper too. So it's actually 24 watercolor pages, 2 of each 12 designs, and it's just beautiful. So definitely please check this out, especially if you're a new crafter, or you're thinking about gifts for other friends and family members. It's a really great gift. So there's some fantastic different sentiments and things, different bundles that are going. One set that I thought would be really nice, this one here, is the Regal Flora. That's really beautiful and would be great with sentiments. And there was also something on page 2 here that I saw. Some really nice ribbon, half price ribbon. definitely get some of that. Some masks, so many cool things, and lots of specials here too in the last chance products section. But yes, here there was a set. This is the one here, Everyday Greetings. So that is $18.50 for this stamp set. I think that this is a real winner, this one here. And I'm actually sad it's going. I've used this one a lot. So if you haven't got this one, definitely go and grab it, especially because it's just such a bargain. Half price, so definitely get a half price sentiment set. I just think you can never ever have too many sentiments, so definitely check that out. But what I've decided to do, I just remembered that from our customer cards that I had already done some sentiments that I had spare. I was a bit overzealous and so I thought, why not use this? This is the beautiful bokeh stamp set. It was actually, we're going to be using it for next month's video, or the bundle, video class bundle. So I had that prepared, and also for the customer cards for next month as well. This is what, so you're getting a bit of a preview. I already had it here and I'm like, sure, I'll just use that. So I'll just stick that down here, and you could even raise it on dimensionals if you wanted to. But I think this placement here is just really nice down in the bottom right, because I want the flowers to be the hero. I've done so much work on that watercolouring that I knew I wanted something really low key with the sentiment. And just with embellishments, if you wanted to add a few little embellishments in there, I'll just grab my embellishments and see what we've got here. Something in the Starburst sequins. Ooh, they're a bit fancy. I think these ones are actually brand new. They're from On Stage, I think. I'll have to ask Bruno where these come from. Let me see if my search will tell me, and then I'll know that it's a brand newie. I'm loving all of these amazing new products, and I'm loving that we've got so many awesome embellishments too. So Starburst sequins, yeah, it looks like it's a newbie. Ooh, here they are. I'll just share my screen with you. I'm not logged in, so they're actually available now for purchase. It's part of the Lovely Garden Suite. Ooh, look at that. Yes, beautiful. Yes, so this was an online exclusive, so this is available now. Yeah. Well, you definitely want this one. Look at that fresh freesia ribbon. Yes. So yes, check that out. Definitely, peeps. I'm giving you a little preview of just the the embellishments, and I'm telling you, they're gorgeous. I think the colours in this, is it actually the Berry Burst colour, or is it a crushed curry, fresh freesia and white? But I think the fresh freesia really works well with this. So let's get our little tool here, and I'm going to do my usual 3 embellishments. I like to do 3 on cards. I use 5 sometimes, but it's either 3 or 5. Yes, and I like to sort of have it either side. I could have put it in this corner, but because it's already on that side, I like to do it on the other side. I don't know, kind of little rules that I've created for myself that help me to sort of figure out where to put embellishments. I don't like how close this is to the sentiment though, so I might just lift this up and just test it a little bit closer to the flower. And I don't mind if it overlaps on that flower, but just not quite as close as what was there. Yeah, I like that better. Absolutely gorgeous. So there you go, just a really simple card using that kit. But like I said, I just don't think I've seen a lot of information about this kit, and I don't want you to miss out on these products. There's a lot of products that are coming up on the store, and sometimes we can be a bit overwhelmed with what is going to suit us and what is going to be good for us. But This one here in particular, I think is a great gift idea for all ages. I think it's a fantastic gift idea. I think it's a great travel companion. And I think it's just a really, really beautifully designed kit in that it just helps you do that beautiful colouring. And you can just see, like even with these ones here, I think they'd look amazing on like a floating frame type card. And just, yeah, so much potential to do some really beautiful cards with this colouring. But in the process, you're really enjoying relaxing. Like maybe while you're watching television, you could be doing some colouring. And I just love it. I think it's just so good to have something that can come with you. A little travel companion crafting kit or an amazing gift. So I hope you've enjoyed today's class, our freebie. Just to sort of do a bit of a product spotlight for you with something that I think a lot of people have missed. So let me know in the comments what you think. If you got this kit, let me know if you've used it, whether this has inspired you to get it out and do some colouring. If you didn't get it, are you going to go and get it now? Is it something that you just overlooked because there wasn't enough information on the website? Give us some feedback, because for me, I feel like there just wasn't enough showing what it does online, and I'd love to give Stampin' Up! That feedback. So if this video has changed your mind or gave you a different perception of this kit, let me know, because all of that information is going to help us to help you make good decisions. So there we go, there's our card. We'll take a little photo together. Yay! Love it. Love it. And we chopped it. Look at that. So thankful. Gorgeous. Absolutely love it. So thank you for joining me today, and we shall see you online somewhere. By this stage, I know that this is going to be going live when we're in the middle of packing. So when this goes live, I think it's 3 days time that our removalist comes. So hopefully when this video goes live, I've packed mostly everything. I think we're going to have a fairly empty house by the time this goes live. So once I finish this video, I'm going to be starting to pull this apart. And if you want to see that process of me packing and a bit of behind the scenes, maybe a few tears, then definitely go and join our YouTube members page, because I've got a video that's going to be coming up on all of that. And you get access to that amazing video class bundle that Bruno and I made together called the Ocean Friends. If you just buy this video class bundle, it's going to cost you $10 Australian. So my hot tip to you is to just pay the $4.95 and you'll get that as part of the membership, plus all of the other videos that are already there. And we've got previous classes that we put up I think about 3 months ago or so. So you'll have access to all of it. So that's a really good deal. So highly recommend joining our YouTube membership page, and all the details are below. Or you're welcome to pay $10. Totally up to you. But I've told you the bargain price. Don't say I didn't tell you. So thank you so much for joining us. And as I keep saying, and I'll keep reiterating it, because you would be like, yeah, you can't believe how many times we get asked, but you can still place orders with us despite us packing and moving. It comes from Stampin' Up! Directly from Sydney, and it is no bother to us whatsoever that you are ordering. In fact, we really, really encourage you to order at this time. We have noticed that when we are sort of going away or we're doing something, that you're all very sweet and you feel like you're bothering us if you order. But in actual fact, you're doing the opposite. It's like freaks us out, because we're like, oh my goodness, why are people not ordering at a time where we need it the most? So please don't hold back from ordering. We love your support. We really appreciate all of you. And we've put a lot of hard work into making sure that we have all of the customer cards ready, that we have lots of creative input for you to get lots of ideas. We've just done a lot of work to make sure that all of the systems are in place, so that if you place an order, you will still continue to get the amazing customer service that we love to give to you. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support, and we shall see you somewhere online with more updates on our Perth move. And thank you again for all of your support. We really appreciate it. Bye everyone! Miss you already. Bye!